Oh, I meant to put this in horizontal mode, and now it's too late once it starts. I was thinking that once I push live, I thought it paused, and then you get a chance to push it again. My bad. Hey guys, I hope you had a very Merry Christmas. Oh my gosh, you guys, and a safe one. I'm telling you, here where I live, we had some incidents in the neighborhood. It was so sad, and it's just so hard to hear, and things happen, elsewhere around the world that's negative. But I pray that all of you viewers of mine and your families were safe and happy and just enjoyed your time with your family and friends. I was with my couple of my children. A couple of my children couldn't make it due to the rains that we have here in California. I told one, just don't even try to come, and the other one lived so far away. By the time she got out of the mountains, they had closed down the road, so she didn't even wasn't able to come. But I did. I was with my older two children, and yeah, so it was nice. We didn't do much since everybody couldn't get together, so we just barely had the basic ham, greens. My daughter made little chitterlings. We had, let's see, I didn't even make my yummy yams or anything. No dress. It was fine. We had three things: meat, greens, mac and cheese. You can't go wrong with Stouffer's. So that's what we had. And then on yesterday, also my daughter and I. Well, Christmas Eve we had our little pajama party. I had the cutest pajamas, you guys. Oh, oh man. Let me show them to you real quick. I wore these on Christmas Eve. So cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. This I had been wanting some of these pajamas forever. I got them from a local store. They got the feet at the bottom. I mean, not the feet, but the ribs around the ankles. And look at the cute little hoodie. So cute. Oh, and I didn't even realize. You see, she has the little antlers, and it's a little female. So cute. I didn't notice it until we were cooking dinner. Not dinner. We made cookies on Christmas Eve. My eldest daughter, and I. And I'll try to remember to put some shots of the cookies that I baked, and I'll take a shot of this. Not with me in it though, probably. And I'll try to post it in here in the community post if I remember. But it was so funny that when I was making some videos for the families to show them, I had on the other antlers that you guys look at my other previous video that I had those antlers on. And then I realized, it's like, why do I have on two sets of antlers? I didn't even realize that this one had these on it. So I took the other ones off, and then I just wore my hoodie off and on for the night. Yeah, it was so funny. These are nice and warm, you guys. I'm going to take those with me traveling. Yay. So anyway, we are here to do some sprints. I'm gonna at least do two sessions. And let me get my book out. Oh, where did I put it? Let me grab my journal. Just a second. All right, where are you, journal? Oh, here. Ooh. All right, I had to grab it. All right, because I haven't done anything since the last live, which was Tuesday night. Yeah. So I haven't worked on the project, but that's okay. I'm determined to try to do something now. And my hopes is I think I was almost finished with chapter 3. So if I could finish chapter 3 editing and then do start chapter 4, at least get midway tonight, that would be so great. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. I'll tell you later what we're going to do. So let me see. Let me write in here. Here's for the 26th. I had some things written down already. All right. I put Black Friday. I know it's not Black Friday, but really, I think they made another name for the Friday after Christmas. I think it's called Rebox Friday or Box Friday, where I guess if you have extra stuff, I didn't know what it meant, and then I had to go look it up. If you have things left over or you got two of something or whatever, you rebox it up and give it away. Yeah, I think that's so cool. That's a great idea. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see. I have on here start Charmel's hair. My daughter was supposed to get here, but she wasn't able to make it. I was supposed to do her braid, so I get to scratch that off. Okay, so go live. I checked that off. I forgot to make an appointment phone call today. I got home from my daughter's early this morning, so I got home. I put everything away. Blah blah blah. I ate some ham and mac and cheese, and then I came upstairs and went to sleep. And I slept because we stayed up pretty much, for Christmas Eve and Christmas. So, and then later I got up, and as you guys can tell, maybe see, I did my hair. I don't know. This is a little weird, sparse. I'm gonna ratify. I'm gonna fix that. But I was able to put the dye around my edges, and so this is how I do. I don't braid them tight at all, and I leave this like this because my new wig that I have has a headband. So when I pull it back, it is just give this effect like that. Yeah, and I'll smooth this out, put some gel. But I'm gonna have my hair like this for a couple of weeks, and just wear the wig. I'm trying to get things prepared now for my to go on for traveling. All right, so guys, I just think I'm going over in circles. Anyway, let's get started. Let's see. I'm gonna run downstairs and put some more coffee. I had some in, and I drank it all, so I'm gonna put more coffee in here, and then I'll be back, and then we'll get started with our first 25-minute session. Put this over here. All right. Okay, I'm going to set this. I know this is a little strange, but we're going to start it with a 5-minute sprint first. That'll give me time to go downstairs and get the coffee. Then I come back and we're ready to go. Here we go. Come on, be a winner. Mm. All right, it's counting down. It's set at 4 instead of 5. I'll be right back. back just in time, you guys. Look, it just started buzzing. Okay, we're gonna start our first 25-minute session. Whew, I'm so glad I'm healed from that illness. And I'm praying I don't get sick again as I'm traveling. Last year at this time, I got ill. Okay, here we go. Starting the first 25-minute session. Oh man, I hope this is charged up. All right, guys. The first session is up. Just done. Yay. All right. I got a little stuck. Not stuck. I ended up starting back at page 1. I was just looking at something. I was going to change I had Darlene in the book. I had her meet up with the girl at the movie, and then they struck up a conversation. But then I was thinking to myself, how did both of these girls, randomly get to the movie? I knew how I wanted the other one, to get to the movie, but the main character, Darlene, I was like, how did she get there? So now I read through that, and then I had changed it. At first, I was going to have, because it's dealing with talking about marriage, who your girl's going to marry when she gets older. So I had her friend Warner, and then I changed it to the sister. Actually, I had the sister first, and then I changed it to the um, friend. But I didn't want it back, so I changed it back to the sister. Yeah, so I can establish who her older sister is. All right. Yeah, it gets tricky. So I shouldn't. I've set this to 4 minutes because I've been talking a minute, and I keep forgetting to reset it for the breaks. But it gets a little tricky. These things I'm adding in here as I go. And then I also, um, at first I was going to have the one, when they met up, I was going to have the main character, she goes to one school, but then I was going to have the other person that she meets go to a different school. But nah, I changed my mind. They'll be at the same school, but they just, when you at a high school, big high school or whatever, um, it's all types of people you may not see or be in the same vicinity of them. But I did make it where the girl recognizes her, and so I put them in. I had to think of a course. I was thinking first like a home ec class. How many home ec classes have we had? Unless it's in like a charter school or something. So, and that would like date it, like put it way back, like 40 years, 50 years ago. So, God, I can't believe that. Yeah, about 45, 50 years ago. We used to have, when I went to school, we had home economics, and guys had shop and all this types of classes, to welding, and we had horticulture at our schools. And yeah, they don't have those anymore unless you're in a charter school. But anyway, so I changed it to, it wasn't home ec. So I put it for English class. I said, okay, just keep it simple, D. So they're gonna meet up, they're gonna recognize each other from English class, but later I'm gonna put the reason why the main character really didn't know the other girl, because the main character, she's smarter, and so she sits up in the front, so she ain't looking back to see who's back there. Anyway, I'll come up with that later. But then I had to think of the name of a school. So, man, I have church. I have two different church names already. Um, and now I need a school name. I already have another school name in this book, too. I should make it be that school. That's sort of like a hoity-toity, like a private. That one is sort of like a charter school. It's called School of Champions. Ah, I don't know if I want them to be. So I made a school name called Southwest. Southwest High School. I don't know. That might be a change now that I think about it, because this other school, Champion of Schools, is that's going to be a big part of the store of this series. So maybe I'll just have it like that. Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, guys, it gets tricky, but I did that, and so after I did all of that, I still ended up like on page. I'm still like on page 3, so I really didn't even move off. Um, so this chapter has just say 5.5 pages. So when I go in on this second one, I'm gonna be determined to be finished with this chapter 3, so I can start on chapter 4. Yeah, I'm not gonna be stalling. All right, let me see if you guys, let me go over here and see if anybody left a message. No messages. Oh, somebody did. I take that back. Somebody says, love you too, Jordan Stowers. And then someone says, let's see, Vivi Yang said, I love her keyboard thing. Oh, I'm say thank you, Vivi. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be time to get back. I think it's time now. Okay. All right, guys. So now we're going to start in, this is going to be the second session. You set it for 25 minutes. And oh, come on. There we go. All right. That was the fast second session, you guys. Seemed like I just was getting started good. It's all done. Let me set this timer to 5 minutes. All right. I noticed from my first sprint that a couple of people made comments, so I did reply to those comments. Yeah, I forgive me because when I'm on here, it's hard for me to. I have to. It's not hard, but I have to go and switch to another screen. So I'm set it to 5 minutes. So what I was doing, I went back, I read a little bit from page 2 because I know I have to add something in here. It's like I'm skipping. I don't mean to, but like I skipped from after the girls were in the movie, and then now the movie is over, so I need to say something, to have them say something to each other. Plus, like I said, I was still trying to find out how. I had to determine who dropped off who to the movie because they're teenagers. How did they get there? Did they drive there themselves? Did they walk? Did they take the bus? Blah, blah, blah. So, no, I had one girl, the sister dropped her off, but the other girl, it's a mystery. Like, toward the end, toward the end of the chapter, I'll see, you'll get a picture of how she got there. Okay, and who's going to pick her up. So the movie is over. So I'm at that part right there. And yeah, so now she's going to meet someone else just before they leave. I got to push myself. So that was still on page 2. So I don't want to have to change anything on page 3. So we'll see. Mm. I'm just determined I want to get on this page 4 so bad, you guys. Yeah. All right. I could do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I have to do it. All right. So I put down in the comment section, excuse me, I said, my word of the year for 2026 is. I've mentioned this already, and I think I have it posted in the community post. But my word for 2026 is refocused, not ed. Just refocus, guys. Yeah, because my 2025 word was focus. All right, and it had a scripture to it. Well, I did a little bit of something in 2025, but not nearly enough. I probably did enough for like, um, I won't even say a whole quarter, like a part eighth of a quarter. Probably no, like a fourth of a quarter. Yeah, of work that I could have done, and like I'm retired now. It's just like I don't have any excuses. I have a lot of time. I'm gonna tell you, sometimes I just be chilling and so thankful to God that I am, retired or whatever. But that is not the reason. I need to be pushing out things and getting things done and not wasting any time, honey, because D is not getting any younger. I have to sit and think about that sometime. I'm like, and I'm almost 70. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, and in my mind, I think I'm younger, which I know I'm not, but every day I'm getting a little bit a reminder of that. But in my mind, I'm still like young, but we just don't know how much longer we have here. And I'm praying I have another at least good 40 years, but good grief. So I have things to do that I have in my heart to do that I know that was given for me to do, and I just need to get it done. So my that word refocus is gonna, yeah, I have to hone in, like put blinders on, like this, like tunnel vision, and just buckle down and get the things done. I My little book that I had, the novel at the Pritchisons, I think as part of that is just fear. I don't know. it should have been out. I thought I was going to have it out at least by, at first I said end of October, then I said November. You guys, here it's the end of December. The book is just sitting there waiting. So, but I have to do a couple of things, before I could put it out there. And then that book is going to be free. That little novelette is going to be free, and it's a prequel to this other book series. So yeah, and so I'm going to get that one out. Now, I don't even want to say a date, but yeah. So that one, and I have my prayers are to get several books out for 2026. The Pritchisons, this first book, second book, and third book. That's a lot of work. Now that's where some focus is gonna have to come in order for me to pull that off, you guys. All right. So let me know if you have a word for the year, or if you do that, or if you ever heard about that. I have to try to remember the scripture that goes along with refocus. I'll tell you guys in the next break. All right. This was over. It's time for the start for our third session. All done. So I'm going to set this for another 25 minutes. I'm going to do a third session. Yay! I'm doing more because at first I said I was only going to possibly do two, but this is the third one. Yay! All right, so let's go. Here we go. Uh, Come on. Oh, guys, it's 10 o'clock, too. That's okay. Oh, come on. Trying to show you. There we go. All right, that was 25 minutes, you guys. Boy, just when I be going in, just 25 minutes is up. When I go in like that and really focus, boy, that time really flies. So I'm setting this for 5 minutes, and so we're having a break right now. Oh man, I switched a little bit, not too much around. I just had to put some dialogue tags. And I hope I don't have too many. This person said, that person said. I I think when I reread it to myself, sometimes I realize, excuse me, sometimes I realize like the person should say it at the beginning, like Roland said, and then what he's gonna say. Then sometimes I put what they're talking about, and then I'll put Roland said after the sentence. We'll see. Yeah. So I'm just fixing it how it sounds in my mind. Like if someone else reads this, when I have beta readers read it, then they might have a different, excuse me, different take on it. Oh man, you know what? It's been rainy and everything out here. It was so windy. Let's try to kick up my allergies again. All right, so let's see. I'm still on. This is. Let me see what page I'm on. I hope I'm at least off the page 3. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't even want to mention what page I'm on. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I keep going back. I'm not going to get forward through this if I keep going back, say, oh no, let me change this. And that's just what I did with that 25 minutes. That's all right. Okay. I'm going to be done. Okay. So this next session, all right. So I finished that. That was like midway's page 2 that did that little corrections on. So now I'm gonna read really quickly over page 3, and this last session that I'm gonna be on, I'm going to focus on page 4 and try to knock it out. Man, that's the whole idea. I wanted to finish 3 and then finish 4, but I was going back, and that's what slowed me down. All right, let me see if anyone left any messages. No messages. Right. I guess no one have uh, do the word of the year, give themselves a word. My word is refocus. Oh, let me tell you guys the scripture that it came from. I wrote it down in my book. So my scripture for refocus for that's my word of the year for 2026 is refocus, and it's taken from Philippians. I chose the scripture Philippians chapter 4 verse 8. Hmm. And let's see if I can find. Let me look. Let me tell you guys what it says in that. I have to pull out my phone is there, so I usually use my electronic. You know what? Let me see. I don't have to pull out my Bible. Let me look it up online real quick because I can't remember it right off the top of my head. Philippians, that's it, chapter 4, verse 8. And it reads, and I think I'm using the scripture from the NIV. So it says right here, this is what I'm using. The NIV says, Philippians 4 and 8, finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. So that's the scripture that I chose. So that's correlates with my word. Yay. All right. Okay, so I have to remember that. And I like that scripture. And the reason why I chose that one, it doesn't say anything about focus, but actually to me it is focus. Focus on what's good. what's positive, what's virtuous, what's noble. Only on those things think, because I know I don't. I'm speaking for myself. Sometimes I get stuck on something that's not totally, noteworthy or worth repeating, or something negative, just going over and over in my mind. No, no, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. So I'm going to stay focused and think of good, think of stories, think of writing, think of characters, think of doing good for others, and yeah, and reminding myself of fun things and nice things, and that's how I can focus. All right, time's up. That was the break. So this is our last session that I'm gonna do. So I should finish around 11 p.m. my time. All right, let's set it for 25 minutes. Okay, stay there. All right, let's start the last session. All right, guys, that was 25 minutes. Oh, where's my? That was 25 minutes. I made it to. Let me turn this off and start it. The 5 minute. That was my last sprint. I did 4. Yay! It was better than I thought. So that's the start of the 5 minutes. Okay, so I made it to. I can't believe I. What page is this? It's 3 because I added some stuff, but that's okay. This is how much I had left. I got halfway to 3, so I had that. I have to do this much. Where is it? This much, and then I would have been on 4. I'm thinking maybe I should just push and stay on until midnight and get it done. What do you think? Are you going to hang out with me? I will stay on if you want to hang out with me. Let me know in the comment section. If you're going to hang out with me, I'll stay on until I could make it at least to the top. Finish 3, make it to 4. Let me see what 4 is talking about. Yeah, that's gonna be like some heavy diving after that, because after they leave the movies, then it's gonna some little bit of time is gonna pass, like some few years, and then they're gonna be hanging out, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna have to really focus on the man. Mm. There's a big event that's going to happen and blah, blah, blah. I don't even know where I'm really going with this. Well, I had to introduce her because she was the main character in this, supposedly the first book. But I'm eventually going to have, she's actually an adult in this first book. And teenager, adult, but I think I'm going to expand her character and have it go um, in another, at least 2 books. Then she has a daughter, and that daughter's going to be in at least 2 or maybe 3 books as she's getting older. The daughter starts as like a teenager. Then she'll get older through the books. I don't know yet. That's the life of a pantser, whatever you call it. Because I sort of make things up as I go. But like I said, for this, ooh, my battery's about to run out. Just a minute, you guys. I don't want that thing to run out. I'm looking right at it. Oh, shoot. Okay, let me plug this up real quick, and then I'm going to end the live. That would have been a disaster. Guys, I had 18% left. Man, that would have turned off. But what was I saying? I forgot exactly what I was saying. Anyway, I'm going to really have to focus on this. Let me see if I had anybody say they're going to hang out with me. I didn't see anybody say it. So I guess I'm going to be ending this live. I have a whole bunch of stuff on my bed, you guys. I'm repacking my suitcases, doing all this stuff. So yeah, I appreciate this one person that's been watching for like almost like an hour. Appreciate you. feel free to join if you're interested in here on my channel where I do writing vlogs. This is an editing vlog. I do like writing. My writing vlogs are pretty much the long form, and it's my day-to-day things, um, and I incorporate the writing and some other aspects of my life in it. So you might see me walking, doing exercise, cooking, um, doing it, washing clothes, whatever. And then I'm also giving you updates on my writing. So that, and I also do journals. I have this my regular everyday journal. Then I have a dream journal. Well, this is not the dream journal. This is my reading journal. But I do have a dream journal, and this is my 2025 reading journal. This one I'm going to redecorate, and this is going to be my 2026 reading journal. And then I have Christian planner. That's where I keep all of my things for church. And this is my Christian planner right here. This is the one for 2025, not affiliated. I just been liking them. I think this is going to be like my 61, my 6th year. If you guys go look at, I'm having a video to come out, and it's going to reveal, it's a unboxing of the one for 2026. So you can stay tuned here on my channel to see me. I'm going to do a mini vision board in that journal. The 5 minutes up. I'm going to do a mini vision board in my new 2026 journal. I'm also going to have the video to come out for the flip through of the 2025 reading journal. I'm going to decorate and set up my 2026 reading journal. And also, let's see, what else I need to do. I have flipped through the last quarter of my health journal. So basically I do writing, journals, and lifestyle writing vlogs here on my channel. So if you're interested in anything like that, feel free to subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Please help me get to 500 plus subscribers. I thought I was gonna meet that by December 31, but I don't know. I think as of this live, excuse me, I think I have 430 subscribers. But I'm shooting for 500 plus. Yay, that would be so awesome. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for watching. If you left a comment, I appreciate your likes. And I thank you all. And will come back tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Saturday. Yay. So I'll do some time tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to come my usual time around 6:37 and p.m. and that's a specific time. So yeah, and tomorrow I'm focused. I'm gonna focus and try to get through work through that fourth page, yeah, of chapter 3. And then Sunday would be my last live dealing with these edits. I might pick it back up in January, but in the meantime, you guys will get long form videos. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Later, Gators. I'm taking screenshots, you guys, so I can use them for my thumbnail. I'm trying to cover that vacuum handle.